tripod. Come on. Let me see here. That's decently straight. Bruno's got his Christmas stuff up here as usual. Alright, that way I don't have to answer about 3 million questions about Christmas stuff in the background. Bring this up. See if it's working. Alright, Desert Hobo. What's going on there, pal? You're the first person on tonight. That is loose. But, let me see if this light makes it even better. There we go. It's a lot better. Measuring tape. I have measuring tapes everywhere. I have no idea why I got measuring tape up here on my desk. Alright. Killinger. There's my buddy Killinger there. Daniel Sneed, all kinds of people here. Good deal. 50 people watching, not too bad. I'm going to try to do a live at least once a week. I did that live last week. We had a lot of fun on here, so I thought I'd try to do one at least every week and maybe on Saturday nights. Richard L., greetings from the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. Richard, which Chick-fil-A do you work at there? Do you live do you live in my town? Because if you do, I'm going to give you an earful if you do. Hello, Steve. There's Seattle. I bet it's raining in Seattle. You guys get a lot of rain out there. I've never been to Seattle. Over in Boone, okay. I got a niece that works at Chick-fil-A over here. I thought maybe you worked at Chick-fil-A there for a minute. Jesse from BA. I'm measuring tape everywhere. I'm looking for 30 minutes trying to find them. Well, ain't no doubt about it. I have an old 12-foot Stanley up here on my desk. I have no idea what it's doing up here. Got measuring tapes everywhere. All right, Poindexter from Missouri, Hickory, North Carolina, Andrew, Clifford, good deal. There's some people in Canada, good deal. Nova Scotia, all kinds of people watching tonight, good deal. Well, there's our first honest guy of the night. My friend Indiana Doug up in Indiana. He's paying his late fee. But you ain't got to do that, Doug, but I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Hopefully at the if we do the Paul Bunyan show next year, hopefully we can get there at a better time and hang you out a little bit more. Let me see here. But I really appreciate the super chat there, Doug. It helps us out here. It gets the for some reason, YouTube said it gives the video more momentum if you get super chats. So, who knows? All right. There's Mark. Overcast, but not raining, yeah? But you guys get a lot of rain up there. Okay, Andrew. Good question here. Me and Indiana Doug had a discussion on this maybe yesterday. I'm thinking Tyson Fury is going to knock out Wilder in the 5th round. I'm a big boxing fan, guys. So in case you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a very anticipated boxing match tonight. I won't watch it. I ain't going to pay the $100 or whatever it costs to watch it. But I'm thinking Tyson Fury will win in round number 5 with a knockout. Deontay is just, he's a good boxer, but he's got that ego. He just... Man, he's his own worst enemy. And Tyson is just, Tyson is, I'm not going to make this live chat into a boxing subject, but if you look back at over the years of boxers, man, I don't know who's going to beat that guy. I don't know if anybody could beat that guy. He's just so skilled, and his size, it's ridiculous. He's like Ali, but the size of Goliath. It's ridiculous right there. Wood Industry Show in St. Louis. No, I've never been there. Never been there. There's my friend Tim Fuller. Tim's getting the log ditching here lately. He's gonna run out of yard and just have logs everywhere. Every time he sends me a picture, he's getting another trailer full of logs. The Northern Viking, you're playing your guitar, singing would be a good momentum. No, probably gonna play tonight. I actually need to put some new strings on my Martin. I need to do that before I play again. That thing sounds horrible. Last time we done that up here, it sounded terrible. Let's see here. The new barn, I don't know. Hopefully before Christmas. That's our plans here. Hopefully before Christmas. One hit's all it takes. You're exactly right about that. If Wilder catches him, he can knock him out. But I'll tell you, man, Tyson's so darn fast. He's as fast as a middleweight, but he's a heavyweight. It's crazy. Who knows what's going to happen there? Are you ordering the fight, Doug? Let me know if you are. You can kind of text me later and let me know who wins. Time to break down and buy them strings. Yeah, I need to. That's on my list of things to do. I need to buy that. If Tim is still watching, look at there, Tim. Look, I'm drinking that up tonight. That mud you sent me there about a year ago. Drinking water. All right. Time to break down and buy the string. Let me see here. Let's see here. The new video why you bought a new mill, or is that a secret? Oh no, I just wanted the it's not really a secret. I didn't really elaborate on it much, I guess, but the reason I upgraded my sawmill was not out of production need or anything like that. I just wanted the LT70. It's been on my list of tools I've always wanted. And ever since I was around a LT70 at my friend Jake's place a few years ago, I wanted one. So it was more out of just want than need. The LT40 was fine for what I did here. The 70's awesome. Chris Killinger with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Chris. If you're not subscribed to him, guys, go check out his channel. He's up in Ohio. He does some pretty good stuff on his homestead there. I watch his stuff all the time. I'm not just saying that because he done the super chat either. So he puts out some good stuff there. He's a good guy. Another super chat from the Bradleys on Catbird Hill. Always like to send something along for the cats. Well, I appreciate it because we got an ever-growing number of cats here. I appreciate the super chat, though, guys. That means a lot. All right, there's the quick attach guy who does the toolbox for us, amongst other things. Got Gary here tonight. There's Lumber Jill. There's Retired Renegade down in Texas. Got a lot of people watching. Good deal. Cottonwood, I don't have any suggestions. We don't have that around here. But from what I've heard, it's very similar to poplar. I would get on the forestry forum and do a search for cottonwood. You'll probably get a lot of help doing that. I've never dealt with it. We don't have it here. I think Kentucky has it. Andrew's gonna go watch the fight. I wish I was watching the fight. I'll have to watch it via Doug later, I guess. Let's see here. Cottonwood makes good pallet lumber. Yeah, it probably does. Probably a secondary wood, I'm sure. All right. Okay, Jill says cottonwood stinks and it's very stringy. So somebody's got some experience with it. It don't grow at all around here. I wouldn't know it if I saw it. Blonde wood is? I'm not sure what you mean by that either. Blonde wood. I'm not sure. I've had some people refer to ash as blonde wood before, but I don't know. I need to move this camera without taking my hand off of it here. Lower it just a little. It's not cutting off my head. There, it's a little bit better. Hudson Pro coming in June of next year. My buddy Jim up in New York runs a Hudson. I've never ran one. He saw out his entire barn with his. Aspen, not worked with aspen either. Favorite type of wood is black walnut. Second to that is white oak. Love white oak. Let me see here. Alright, let's see, stuff's getting backed up again. I hate when it does this. My camera's up here and all these comments will start flying, but they disappear. That's why I gotta look at my computer to see them. What's going on there, Caden? There's a kind of an echo in here too. I need to do something about that. Killinger, I'm not playing the piano. My goodness, here we go. Killingers want me to play something. Here it never fails. You know, Killinger does lives, and I behave myself over there. I do one, and he wants me to sing and dance and do all this other stuff like I'm what's that say? Michael. Yeah, we talked to, Mike came down and met me there at the 10th there on a Saturday, actually. Actually, I ran into him Friday as well. The Northern Viking, I'm with Killinger on that. Let me see here. So there's a delay in these comments. I don't know why there's a delay for. My internet signal's good. The router's right here beside us. It shouldn't be delayed, but it is. All right. So no guitar, no singing, no piano playing tonight. Sorry. All right. That won't stop Chris though. He'll keep on. Time for a new live. Yeah, it's. I try to do voiceovers in here, and it's terrible. There's an echo in here, and I got one of these fancy voiceover microphones. It doesn't help either. The Dodgers are starting their. Oh, heading to watch the Dodgers. Who all did you see at Bunyan? I saw Mike Morgan, Doug, and Killinger was there, and a bunch of firewood channels came over and hollered at me, and I met a lot of people. It was a busy time. Gary's adding fuel on the fire right there, Gary. Thanks there, Gary. Let me see here. Your old wireless on your. Yeah, well, on my lives, I run it through my. Well, I could run the wireless through my phone. Stop making sense, Chris. You're probably right about that. Selling anything from McKeon? Not right now. We're not selling anything right now. Why don't you make turning squares from your strap? Because I don't have time. I don't. There's not enough hours of the day, guys, I tell you. Actually, yes. The big kiln I'm going to turn on tomorrow. I got a load of walnut to dry, and the small kiln's empty right now. No idea, guy. What sawmills are hard to find. I wouldn't know where to look, to be honest with you. Hard to find. You can buy a new one, but I think it'll be about 11 months before you get it. But a used one, I'll tell you, the used sawmill market is crazy. People are selling used sawmills for about $10,000 more than it's worth. So an LT35, if it sells brand new for like 23 grand, there's people selling 5-year-old LT35s for 33 grand, and people are paying it. Pecan, I have not. Never saw. We got pecan here, but I never saw it. Bev, Elliott, Terry, and I enjoyed talking. Well, thank you very much. I enjoyed meeting you guys. Sorry, I can't remember everybody's name. We had so many people come through here. I can't remember nobody's name, but everybody that came to the Paul Bunyan show, I really appreciate that. I had a good time over those 2 days. It was busy. Let me see here. Well, Doug, the reason to that is, this is interesting. So I was talking to a lot of people at the Bunyan show that come out to meet me on Saturday and Sunday. And a lot of them told me they watch my videos on their smart TV, so they can't hit the thumbs up or comment or nothing. And I think that's why you see in instances like this, where I have 100 people watching or 94 and half thumbs up, is because those people are watching their smart TVs. I don't think they can have the ability to do that. And they also aren't subscribed to the channel either. So a lot of you guys with YouTube channels out there, your subscription number is actually probably higher. But let me see here. Where am I at? Killinger's finally buying a truck. He's got a farm and all these animals and hauls hay. He's finally going to give him a proper truck. I'm proud of him. There's Barry. Man, Barry. Barry is late once again. I'll tell you what there, Barry. These late fees are getting expensive on him. He's paid quite a few of those late fees. And I think in the last video, or the video before, he paid like $75 late fee or something, if I remember right. I could be wrong. I subscribed on a TV app. Yeah, that's the thing. I talked to a bunch of people at that show, and they watch it on their TV, and they have no idea how to subscribe to a channel, nor do they even want to try to figure it out. They just like watching stuff on their smart TV at night, which I don't blame them. Probably a lot easier. Okay, which I'm caught up with that. It's getting behind again as usual. Yep, Barry, that was it. I remember, that was it right there. You're exactly right, Chris. As long as you watch, that's all that matters. I don't have time to read all the comments. I try to respond to some of them, but you get lost in those. And on the live there, Viking, what I do is, my days are so hectic. I have a 10-year-old boy, and these lives are usually spur of the moment when I have a free hour or so. I tried to plan them in the past, and they never worked out that way. So I kind of just try to jump on here when I can. But I'm going to try to start doing every Saturday night. I think this Saturday night's a good little time to do it. Even though my friends overseas are usually in bed this time of day where they're at. In Tennessee, it's about 8:30, but I may try that and see how it goes. Yeah, you're right about that, Sandra. They do. They put those up there. And yeah, it's just yeah, Barry, you're right. I do this on purpose just so Barry can get a late fee. That's why I don't tell nobody. There's Chris Buck. Looks like he came by over the weekend. But Ohio. I had a Ford Ranger years ago. It was a good little truck. Little Brian. William. Well, decent amount of people watching here. Not too bad. 35, 219. Screen freezes up as usual. All right. See, it's not working right. It's not working right. Now I'll tell you what. A 66 Ford Bronco had the power to haul your meal. I don't know, that LT70 weighs about 6,000 pounds. So whatever you can pull behind a Ford Bronco, you're probably in good shape. I think it weighs 6,000 pounds. Maybe it weighs 7,000. I can't remember. I couldn't tell when I was pulling it home because that Duramax was, with all that torque, you can't feel it behind you. I think it's about 6,000 pounds. Board edger, yes, I bought a board edger actually over a year ago. When will I show it? I have no idea, man. I'm trying to get that molder set up right now, and yeah, True South Sawmill. Is your lumber treated? No, but there's a guy named Corey down in South Carolina, and I think he can treat your lumber down there. He's a good guy. You may want to hit him up there, True South. Is your lumber treated? Let me see here. Your mill coating on the ceiling, that's for condensation. It has a metal roof, and if you don't do that closed cell insulation, it drips water every morning. So I used to have water dripping down on the mill every day. And it also makes it cooler in there, keeps the heat out, and also gives a little bit of soundproof as well. It's a good investment, about $2,000. All right, a lot of people talk about Ford Rangers now here. West Virginia. No, I've drove through West Virginia. I drove through West Virginia last weekend, but I've not been through West Virginia a whole lot. I don't know much about it. It's about an hour drive, I guess, to get into West Virginia from here. Treated wood. Good old True South there, treated wood. Let's see this thing gets, man, this is aggravating. My goodness. It freezes up all the time on each screen. There, I did it again. I lost everything. I'll tell you what. All right. Do you like China bearings or Russian better? I prefer German there, Chris, if I can get my hands on them. Bearings. Somebody must be having some bearing problems here. I think a lot of people have bearing issues, though. I've never had a bearing problem that I know of, yet, at least. All right. Tommy, build a kiln. Build a kiln. It's not too simple. There's a lot to it, and there's plans online. I did a whole video series on it about 4 years ago, if you want to check that out. Okay, Brian's on his Roku. See, some people can do that, but a lot of people, they just watch straight through their smart TV, and that's about it, I guess. All right, thank you there for watching, Harold. Yeah, I get lost in these comments every time. And shut me out again. I'll tell you what. Favorite feature on the new Sawmill is probably a tie for two. Number one would be the chain turner. Man, that chain turner is nice. And number two is that laser. That laser is really nice. It saves you a lot of time in trying to judge where you're cutting at. And the log turner, my goodness, that chain turner is so fast. I'm gonna quarter saw some next week. I think that chain turner is gonna help a lot when quarter sawing. Let's see here. A lot of people driving those Rangers, it looks like. Yeah, the laser's nice. You don't have to look down that log and judge your cut and you know, sometimes go measure a few times. Circular sawmill? No, I have never ran a circle sawmill. I'd like to run one, never ran one. Circle sawmill. If you find a used one, if you got a new one, that would be pretty expensive, but it would be interesting to run one. Man, they're fast. Yeah, the laser. I think the laser, if you have a wood miser, it's about $1,000 to get that. But I tell you, after using it for a month, I would buy. I mean, I'd buy it again. It's worth it. That when that laser shoots on that log, You don't have to judge or guess or nothing like that. When you want to line up your pith, you can use that to line your pith up as well. It's really nice. Let me see here. The chain turner causes damage if you flip it once you square up your cant. And you just use the chain turner on the bark cuts. When you get it squared up, use that clamp to flip it because it will kind of chew the ends of it off. There's my buddy Joe paying his late fee. Oh, we call him Uncle Joe down here. How's it going there, Joe? Ain't talked to you in a while. Appreciate the super chat there, buddy. Let me see here. I need to send you some more coffee there, Joe. I got a new kind I'm getting ready to try out here pretty soon. All right, there's Lawrence in Houston. There's Doug and Stacy. Doug, are you up in Virginia right now? Somebody said you were in Virginia. I have laser eyeballs. Oh, I'll tell you what, Corey's on it tonight. I have laser eyeballs. You may have laser eyeball, Corey, but man, that laser it's nice. If you had it, you'd be glad you had it. Put it that way. I thought you were up in Virginia, up there at that little conference there. I saw that on Instagram or somewhere. That's about 7 hours from here, I guess, there, Doug. About 7 hours. Looks like y'all got a lot of people up there, too. All right. Let me see here. There's Pines. There's our friend Joe Main there, guys. That's the same Joe Main I mentioned in all my videos where I get my blades at now. Good guy right there down in Georgia. Australia. Usually got a lot of people from New Zealand. There's Steve Milam, my buddy up in who went to the Paul Bunyan there to see us last weekend. And Steve, I apologize for not recognizing you right off. I gotta do better than that. There were so many people there I was kind of scanning. Hate your wife couldn't make it though. Let me see here. He's sharpening? No, Doug. He don't sharpen blades, Doug, but he sells it's a pretty good blade. It's a Silver Tip Turbo 7. And it's pretty good stuff right there. If you want to talk to him there, Doug, send me a message or somewhere and I'll give you his information. Joe Main is in Maine. Oh, Corey. I tell you what, Corey. Let me see here. Well, good deal, Doug. Hopefully I'll see you up there. That's the only show I can do this year, I tell you. They want me to go to that Sunbelt show, but I just can't get away. I got too much going on here. Too many projects that need finished. Oh my God. There's another super chat there, guys. New strings for the guitar. If anything, by Extra Picks. I'll do it there, guy. Need new strings for the Martin. No doubt about that. Let's see here. 100 people watching. Not too bad. It's either slow on here tonight with you guys or the chat is just taking forever. The Sunbelt, I think it's in South Georgia, really close to Florida. I think it's in a couple of weeks. It's a big AG, I think it's an AG show more than anything. Montana, I'd love to go to Montana. I've never been out. I went out west in 2008. I went to Las Vegas and a few places out there, and that's the only time I've really been out west. I've not been back since. Brian, best advice, you want to be a Sawyer? Market research. Market research. There's Joe. I think Joe's going to that show down there in Georgia. He's got the location up there for the Sun Belt. Do market research, man. If you want to be a sawyer and want to do it, make money, do market research. Because they're out there will make or break you. Make sure there's a need for what you're going to be sawing or selling where you live at. Las Vegas, world apart. I bet so. Las Vegas was interesting to see, but I never want to go back. Put it that way. Done? No, I got a bunch left to cut. Got a whole lot left to cut for the barn. And I got to build another one on top of that. I need to build probably 2 more. I got a lot of stuff to do here, guys. A lot of stuff to build. There's a lot going on. All right, some Arkansas. Deal. Yeah, I guess it's just kind of slow on here tonight. 30 minutes into it. Go to Reno. How do you know when your blade gets dull? Old Corey there. I tell you what, he's on it tonight. Favorite wood to cut? I can't read this. Well, favorite wood to cut is walnut, and the slab that I'm saving, I don't know. I say that all the time and end up selling them. I'm not sure. Caden's outdoor. Yeah, I sure have. I got a cherry here that's like 14 feet long and 36 inches. Probably weighs about 5,000 pounds. It won't budge it. Not that I tried, but I know it won't. 574 is rated for 2,700 pounds, I believe. I don't want to break nothing. Well, it's just kind of slow on here. How do you get into sawing? Family member history and sawing. There's a video, Chris, on my YouTube homepage. It describes how I got into that. It's about a minute long. I kind of talk about how I got into sawing back in, I think it was 20. I think I bought my first wood miser in 2010, so about 11 years ago. Let's see here. Well, the last live was pretty eventful. This one's kind of slow. I don't know if it's the computer or what here. Who knows? Corey, that's True South Sawmill there, guys, with Corey, and I'm going to know all these questions he's asking. I'm probably going to call him tomorrow. That way I can counsel him on all of his answers on how to know when his blade's dull and his bearing issues. Old Corey messing with us here. Well, there's Hank. Hank may liven us up here a little. That's our buddy Hank down in Florida. No, my first sawmill was a LT28. LT28. That was my first mill. Chris Bram. Say hi to Wayne. I guess you're referring to my brother there, Chris. I'm not sure who you are. I'm assuming that's who you're referring to. So we got Hank in here now. I thought Tony may jump in here, but I don't see him yet. Let me see here. Gosh, I don't know. I don't see nothing on here now. All right, guys. Anybody questions or want to talk about anything? There's a bunch of stuff came in. What does that say right there? Man, this is aggravating tonight. These chats here, I can't even read them. What did your wife first say when you told her you were going to buy a 70? Well, actually didn't tell her. We kind of talked about it and decided together. We both made that decision, put it that way. Let me see here. Yeah, I got a 2020 Silverado Duramax a few months ago. It's a really good truck. Let's see here. All right, guys, there's the big super chatter as usual. The Northern Viking dropping $100. I tell you what, buddy. This has been kind of a slow one tonight. If you skip this one, I wouldn't hold it against you at all. Of course, you've done that so many times. You never got to do it again if you want to there. But really appreciate that, pal. Really appreciate that a lot. He buys our shirts and everything. You're a real big supporter here of the channel. Cadence, I was thinking that was coming soon. Yeah, the Northern Viking shows up. He usually does that. It don't take him long. I text Tony, maybe he'll show. He says he said he's got more important things to do. Oh, I'll have to call Tony tomorrow about that. He probably does. He's probably been hanging trusses all day. He's probably editing videos. If I had to bet on that. Alright, that's still showing up, it's just slow. Did you? Yeah, Mike came by the tent there on Saturday and hollered at me there a few times. Good guy. Came by there. Let me see here. My meal finally came. I had to put it together, millions of pieces. Joe Main, I don't know if he's still in here or not. His blades are not just for Woodmiser sawmills. They're he can cut those to any length. But give him a call. He'll be able to help you out. He sells to people who don't own Woodmisers. Put it that way. You don't have to own a Woodmiser to get blades from him. Let me see. I think I'm caught up on that. Andrew, good idea. Watching the undercard. What time they going to fight? I bet they won't fight till 11 o'clock. I think it's in Vegas. It'll probably 11 or 12 o'clock. It's actually pretty warm. It got back up to 80 degrees today, unfortunately. It got kind of hot today. Silver tip for a wood bandsaw? I'm not sure. You'd have to holler at them on that. I'm not sure. But they do make other bandsaw blades for other machines, so I'm not sure on that. Yeah, Corey's right though. I think you just for sawmills it's just silver tips, but if it's like a wood saw, like a bandsaw in a shop, I think he might be able to hook you up. Maybe I don't know. LX 450. LX 450. Let's see some LX 450. Make sure I'm thinking about the right mill there. They got so many numbers. Oh, that's the big one with the dual post head. That's a big mill right there. That's that LX 450. I considered that one when I ordered my 70. Carbine tip blades, I've never tried them. That 450 is a beast of a mill. That's a tall mill. I think it comes with diesel and that's it. Or maybe you get gas. I don't know. You getting the gas or the diesel? Not a lot of those out there. I see some people post about them sometimes. I've seen a few people on YouTube running them. I've not heard anything about them much. But they look like a bit strong. Got the diesel, smart man. You can't beat it. I tell you guys, when it comes to these sawmills, it's hard to beat a diesel engine. I've run gas mill. I never ran an electric mill, but those diesels are hard to beat. Let me see. Yeah, you can resharpen blades. Yeah, no problem. I think the average is probably 3 to 5 times for most people. Depends on how hard they are on them. It was, Hank. Next time you come through here, Hank, you'll have to stop by the house and I'll give you one of those slabs. Man, I got tons of them. Yeah, Corey's talking about those carbide blades. I think they're pretty expensive. I've never used them. I use those silver tip Turbo 7s, and they're 1.5 inches. They're 0.55 thickness, and man, they're nice. I love them. They can cut through just about anything, especially on that 70. They fly through it, I tell you. Good stuff. Yes, I use the farm diesel, the red dye diesel. The same diesel goes in my lubrication that goes in the mill. Same thing. And True South there, Corey. That's where I got the not really the idea, but when I was visiting him there a few years ago, I saw him running that diesel, and he made me a believer pretty fast. It's hard to believe. It's hard to beat diesel as your lubricant on your blade. It don't take much at all, just a little drop. LT15 electric. Yeah, I know a lot of guys run electric mills. I don't have 3-phase power. I can't have electric on these bigger mills. But that works out pretty fine for a lot of people, though. Alright. Somebody up in Ohio there. I wouldn't attempt to pronounce your screen name there, but I'd probably get it wrong. Let me see here. 2149 o'clock. Gotcha. Where's these electric mill? What's the advantage? Our electric mill's quite well. The advantage with an electric mill, there's no oil change for one. There's hardly any maintenance that I'm aware of, and it's quieter for another reason. And there's no exhaust. And I'm not sure on the power consumption if it's more expensive on your power bill to run an electric mill or put fuel in a diesel or gas engine. I'm not sure, but a lot of people like it because of the no maintenance, and there's no exhaust, so they can have it in a closed building with no problem. Let's see. Yeah, so Corey's talking about the diesel and his experiences there. He's ran diesel longer than I have. He does say it hardens the hose and it wears the belts a little quicker. Talking about the B57 belts, I'm sure, on the wheels. But that stuff's replaceable, and it's worth it. Hose is cheap. Extra belts you should have on hand anyways. You see, did you get the land? No, I've been trying to get my neighbors to sell us some of this land around us for a few years, and they've not came off of it yet. So we'll see. I may have to go down the road a few miles to buy another farm. Who knows? Watching from Japan makes me miss my space and the land in the USA. Good deal there, Robert. Watching from Japan. I never heard anybody say they're watching from Japan before. That's a first. All right. That's a good deal. You got the diesel and the command control. If you ever ran a sawmill and had command control where you don't have to walk with it, it's hard going back because it's nice just standing there and watching it run and not walking back and forth all day. Let's see here, how long have we been on for? 44 minutes. Gun stocks? No, I'm not. I never fooled with that. Never fooled with that. The crotch walnut slabs go to all the woodworkers, and I never had trouble selling them, so I just send them through those guys. Let's see here. Killinger found the super chat button. It's about time there, Chris. I need to return the favor there, bud. Appreciate the super chat there, Chris. Means a lot. Got him tonight. Got the Northern Viking done one earlier. Got Barry on here. You see here, Northern Vikings laughing. Our Slab Fest in North Carolina, no. We originally was going to go to that. And then we heard about some scheduling conflicts, and we are not going to be able to go, unfortunately. I was wanting to go, but not going to happen, it don't look like. All right. Let's see where we're at here. 38, 37. Good numbers. All right. Maybe I should have played the guitar tonight. I might have a little bit more interaction with you guys here. Or got the piano going. Hank, I'll yell at you later. Told you. You're right about that. If you see me on here with my mandolin or my banjo or playing the piano, it's probably because things are slow. I'm not sure, Steve. I think it's sometime this month. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Alan, it's a D. I think it's a D10. It's a lower end Martin. It's not one of the real super expensive ones. Still got time for that guitar? No. I don't saw people's logs anymore. I don't do anything like that. It's just what we have here at the mill. Good deal, Brian. Killinger, don't start that. Goodness sakes alive. Let me see here. Super Saints. Well, I did my part. He always does. Ain't no doubt about that. He's awesome. Let me see here. Alright, it froze up again. Oh, it's a shocker. Sleepy. Kazoo, I don't have a kazoo. Sorry to disappoint. Don't have a kazoo. Things are still bouncing up on here. In the next year, I see those prices going up again like they were last summer, I believe, just because everything else, inflation is going to hit, and I think everything else is going to go up in pricing because of the availability, and I think lumber would go right there with it, even though it's not hard to find. I think they'll just go with those prices and charge what everybody else is. I'm surprised they lowered them because people were paying it. But, yeah, I've heard a million different scenarios why lumber prices were high, and I'm shocked. They went the 2x4 here is about $4 at Lowe's for an 8-footer now, and I'm really surprised that they dropped that back down after it was like $10 for a while. The 4-post head, The advantage, I don't know on the advantage of that because it's not more stable than the cantilever head. I think some people just prefer four post. I think that's just a preference. Some people feel better about it. All right. Basswood I have, but it's been a long time. Long time. I've seen basswood in a long time around here. The loggers cut it, but they don't. Most of it goes to pulpwood because a lot of the bigger guys won't buy them. Shady Oat Sawmill with the $20 super chat. Thank you very much, there, Shady. Appreciate that. Sorry, it's not a really eventful super chat tonight or live. It's usually a little bit more eventful, but that's okay. Let me see. I think I'm caught up now. Yeah, the lumber prices. I don't know. They're talking about stuff being short-handed around Christmas, and that means stuff that they do have will probably be more expensive. I think lumber will do the same thing. The meal this week, I'm probably going to quarter saw some oak. I need to saw up some pine too. I don't know. I got a bunch of stuff to saw. Notifications, just to put my 2 cents on that, I don't get them from some people's channels either. And I don't know what happens there. I ring that bell and stuff, people I watch, and I never get their notifications either. I'm not sure what's going on there. And a lot of people will email me saying they're subscribed, and they'll be like 10 videos behind because they didn't get notified I put a video out. So I'm not sure what goes on there. I don't know. Caden's Outdoor Life, great channel. Appreciate it there, bud. Appreciate the super chats, guys. All right, we've been going for 52 minutes. Not really. The properties of hickory are pretty much the same between the butternuts, the shad bark. They're all pretty much the same, in my opinion, around here. Only get notifications from larger channels. That may be the case right there. Maybe YouTube is not pushing the smaller channels as much. Maybe. I don't know. Won't surprise me. But that's like Killinger there. I'll subscribe to his channel, then unsubscribe to it without even doing it. Most of the people I deal with are these live edge slab people. They want these big giant live edge slabs, and they want holes in them so they can pour epoxy or make tables. That's the most of the stuff that I sell to people. Let's see here. Well, Killinger could always take them to a sawmill and make you a bunch of axe handles. I don't know if you're still doing axe handles or not. Seems like you might have said you got out of that or something. I can't remember. The TYM is a better tractor than the Mahindra. Oh yeah, 10 out of 10 on that. Nathan doesn't. Yeah, the TYM, the Mahindra was just, yeah, it was aggravating. The clutch stuck on it, couldn't find the gears, loud vibrations. It was not very fun to operate. There's GERK in Ohio. I'm having a hard time seeing these chats, guys. Sorry. Let me see here. What woods are bad for mulch? And I know what woods are bad for a garden, like walnut and cherry. As far as mulch, I don't know. I'm not sure on that. There's my buddy Jay. What's going on there, Jay? All right. 55 minutes. Jeremiah Kidd is okay. I have a hard time seeing this screen, I tell you. Live edge pine slabs. I've never had anybody ask for live edge pine ever. Live edge pine. Be a lot easier to dry than live edge walnut would be. That stuff takes forever. What makes those woods bad for gardens? That's a good question for a forester or somebody who's got the biology knowledge to explain that. I'm not sure. But walnut is bad for gardens and also bad for livestock. I have to agree with you there, Corey. I have to agree with you on that there, bud. Live edge pine. His stairs are live edge pine. That's interesting. Let's see here. Building a thumb for my Traco. Good deal. Alright, guys. Let me see here. I'm trying to read that. Water oak. Should I just give up or keep sawing? Well, are you selling it? Do you have a market for it? Is it good? Is it good logs? Are you kiln drying it? There's a lot of questions there to be asked. And that's your decision, really. I mean, is it worth it to you financially to keep sawing? I mean, if you got it and people are buying it, and if you're making money, then I say do it. Probably the tannins in the wood. I've read about it before, and I've heard people talk about why it's bad for mulch or gardens rather. I can't remember. I just know it is. But there's Corey saying water oak. We don't have water oak here, but mostly junk. So I'm not familiar with water oak at all. I should be. I don't know why I'm not. But water oak. It's in the red oak family, it looks like. In the coastal states of New Jersey and Texas, etc., etc. Never heard of that before. I've heard of it, never been around it. Interesting. Killinger water oak is a form of red oak, apparently. There's so many oats around there. We don't have a lot of different red oats here. There's Jay. All the water oak I've sawn has warped. So maybe quarter saw it then. Be more stable if you quarter saw it, maybe. But I don't know. Like I said, I've never dealt with it at all. We have pretty good oak around here. The lowest grade oak that we have is probably chestnut oak, which is similar to white oak, but doesn't have the good properties white oak has. Springfield, Taurus man, how's it going there? All right, guys, it is. We've been in this for an hour. I'm sorry, it's been kind of a slow night here, but sometimes these lives are really, really. I can't even read that stuff now. Sometimes these lives are really eventful, and sometimes they're not. Depends on who kind of jumps in here and gets going. The last one was kind of crazy, but this one here was not so much. I threw them in the hayfield there, Viking. Both of them are down there. That John Henry, he's a solid black cat. He kills stuff every day and drags it up here every day. You see here, Jack Stanley. I've not heard from Jack in a long time up in Virginia. My buddy Jack. Let me see here. Of the resawing that I've done, I've always used a 4-degree blade, and I resawed some dry stuff, and I was not a fan. I did not enjoy it. It was pretty hard on the blade, actually, in the mill. But maybe I wasn't using the correct blade. I don't know. All right, guys, it's 9:30 almost. I think I'm gonna get off here and call it a night. But thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry this was kind of a slower night here. And there's my buddy Joe Main. But we will catch you guys very soon. I got some videos probably to put out probably by Monday. Maybe Tuesday. I gotta finish up that walnut. That walnut kind of threw me a curveball, the one from the last video. That's why we didn't finish it. Okay, so get some 3/4 blades from Joe to Reese. Okay. Northern Viking, thank you very much for the super chat there, pal. But anyways, I'm going to finish up that walnut, and it's going to be interesting because I'm going to try to tilt it to get that other crotch on the bottom of it. I've never done that before, but I think it's going to that chain turner should help us do that. So, all right, 10 for resaw. All right, so anybody got any resaw questions, hit up Joe Main. Looks like he can help you out with the resaws there. If you need to find Joe Main in my videos, I got his cell phone number down there, so hit him up during the week and he'll help you out. Good guy right there. He's a busy guy, but he'll definitely return your phone call. So he's a good guy. All right, guys. It is, I'm going to see if I can, it's an hour. Yeah, try to get this uploaded now. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you all on the next one.